Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Kate. And today I'm just going to be talking about the pros and the cons of choosing a community college over a university. So I currently go to a community college. For me personally, it was definitely the better choice. My fan is gonna annoy me. Looking back, I do not think I would have been okay going to a university to get my AA, just because the whole main reason for me choosing a community college was financially based. I literally just could not afford to go to a university just for my AA, unless I literally wanted to be like thousands of dollars in debt. Right now we're just gonna be talking about the pros and the cons of a community college. So let's just jump right into it. I already started with it. And that is that a community college is so much more, oh my gosh, is literally so much more cost efficient than a university. Holy, like it is insane. At the community college that I go to, I think it's about $106 a credit hour. I'm not 100% sure, but it's literally in between that range. And obviously, I'm gonna go to university, but I was actually researching for this video how much it costs, and I knew that the tuition for a university in the state that I live in, which is Florida, is about $6,000 for a public university, so like a year, so that's like about $3,000 plus a semester for a public university, whereas for a community college, it's maybe $1,250. Just kind of depends on how many credits you're taking for a full year, so like 2 semesters worth. I don't know why I did my both hands. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's only gonna cost you about $3,000, which like is still a lot of money when you think about it, but it is so much cheaper than $6,000 plus. So like I was looking at the average cost of like certain universities, and it's literally about $6,300 to $6,500 a year just for tuition, And not only that, but if you're a freshman, a lot of the times universities make it like mandatory that you live on campus your first like entire freshman year, and that is literally $9,000 plus a year on top of that $6,000, which is literally so much money. And that's just like the bare minimums. You also have a ton of fees. You probably have to pay for a meal plan, which is really expensive. You have to pay for a lot of books too. Y'all, books are expensive, so do not let that slip through you, okay? So yeah, literally just on tuition alone, I am saving over $3,000 every single year, just on tuition. And if you include the fact that I'm spoiled and my mom lets me live at home with her because she's amazing, I am literally saving $15,000 every single year. That's crazy to me. Hi, this is me editing this video the next day, and I'm realizing that I genuinely am an idiot, because literally it's not $15,000, it's $12,000, because I still paid $3,000 for my tuition at community college, so I'm really only saving $12,000, which is still a lot. But like, girl, you're in a STEM major and you can't do basic math. Oh my gosh, y'all pray for me. Huge money saver, like for real. So it is a much easier transition going into a community college than it is to go to a university right out of high school. That's kind of why community colleges are called like a junior college, because it's so much easier to transition from the workload of high school to the workload of a community college versus the workload of a university. It is so easy to connect with your professors at a community college. I have literally made friends with like a lot of my professors so far. If you go out and you create that connection with them, they're gonna favor you more towards the end of the semester and be nicer to you if you forget to upload that paper at 11:59 on a freaking Wednesday night. They're gonna be more forgiving for things like that. If you are able to connect with your professor, it makes it a lot easier not only to boost your grade at the end of the semester if you need it, like if you're really struggling, and it also makes it easier to understand the material, which is why I feel like it's so like nice also just like being in a small setting, because you don't feel as much like pressure to ask a question. If I don't understand something now, I'm just like, what's up, like I don't understand how the hell you found like tangent over whatever the hell, instead of like being scared to ask a question. And not only that, but because like they don't have as many students as they would if they were a professor at like a big university. Your class settings are maybe like 30 kids max. Like that's like a big class. So like you can go up to them and they have the time to help you after class, before class, random days of the week. They have all their office hours listed like on their syllabus. So that's a really like huge pro to me personally, is the fact that it is a smaller setting. You really are learning a lot because you're being able to connect with your professors and also connect with other students there who have a lot of experience too. Ooh, this one is such a big one to me. I love this one. Smaller workload. Oh my gosh, your workload is tiny at a community college. It's amazing. It's like the best thing ever. Literally, it feels easier than high school sometimes. Also in the sense that like you're not like going through puberty anymore. Like thank gosh, because I would cry. Literally, I would say right now I have about 3 to maybe 4 assignments every week, and 3 out of those 4 is from the same class. It's just like an online class, so obviously you're not meeting up with them face to face, so they're gonna give you more assignments to kind of keep you on track, which their assignments are really easy, honestly. Like you can finish them in a few hours in a day, in a single day. I don't know, that made it sound like it was hard. They're not, they're really easy. So your professors will give you optional work. They'll be like, oh, here's a worksheet, you should probably do it before the test. You should probably do them, honestly, but it also isn't like mandatory. So if you're one of those kids, you know who you are. If you're one of those kids, you probably were, everyone was probably so jealous of you in high school. If you're one of those kids that can just show up in class, look at the lecture, be like, I get it, go home, not do jack, and then go in for the test day and you just ace it, you will be on top of the world. You will be on top of the world. But yeah, workload is tiny. It is so small. And now for the cons, my least favorite part. All right, number 1, there's no nightlife. Y'all, community college is boring as hell. There is nothing going on. Like, obviously at a university, you have parties all the time. There's like events that are happening. There is nothing going on, yo. It is so boring. So like, if you're a social butterfly, you are gonna be so bored at a community college. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a social butterfly, so I'm like, yo, this is fine. Like, I don't wanna be near 100 million bazillion people. I literally hate like being surrounded by people. It's like, I wouldn't even say crowd anxiety, I just don't like it. So like, that's chill with me. But like, if you really like social events, you are gonna be bored. You're just not gonna be, your brain's not gonna be stimulated with that social contact that you might have wanted. Dual enrollment kids. I don't know if every state has this for like community colleges and high schools, but like I know in the state of Florida, we have dual enrollment kids, which is like, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of dual enrollment kids in my classes right now because I'm taking a lot of prereqs. So I have kids anywhere from it's like their senior year in high school to they are 15 and cannot drive yet. It is weird, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them are honestly really nice and really smart, but there are some kids who literally have zero respect. And it's like, this isn't high school. You have to give respect to your professors, which first of all, you should be giving respect to your high school teachers either way, but it's just like crazy to me. Like I've had like girls who sit in the back of the class and just talk the entire time during a lecture to the point where my teacher's been like, leave the class now. I'm not dealing with this, get out. Crazy, it is so annoying. People who disrespect teachers is like one of my biggest pet peeves. And on the other end of that spectrum, so you got like your youngins over here, and then you got like your grown ass adults over here. Like I'm talking literally 30-year-olds with like 3 kids and like a husband or a wife, and they got a full-time job. And they're just coming here to just finish their AA, get it over with, you know, they already got a mortgage, like they're just grown. It's like crazy. Be prepared to have a lot of older people in your class. So like my math class last semester, we had like 25 to maybe 30 people in it, and majority of them were people between the ages of like 30 to 40. Like you have grown people in your classes, and they're honestly all really nice. Like I've never met anyone who's like older who's mean in any of my classes, but you know, there's that disconnect. It is hard to kind of connect with them. They're not really gonna like give you the time of day, because like, let's be real, they got responsibilities. Like if you're like a little 18-year-old, 19-year-old, chances are you do not have as many responsibilities as they do. So like, they don't really have the time of day to like, I guess, connect with any of their peers in a way. And finally, the last con is people are literally going to be mean to you when you first tell them your decision. People will belittle you. That stigma around a community college is still there, which is like crazy to me, because like so many community colleges have really like stepped up their game since like they first came to be. So I don't know. So those are my pros and cons about going to a community college over a university. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm not saying like go to a community college, it's the best thing in the world, ha ha ha. Because clearly it definitely depends on what you like, what you're interested in, what your overall goal, I guess, is in the terms of college. Are you trying to get that really fun experience? Are you trying to make a ton of new friends and meet a ton of new people? Or are you literally just trying to like grind and like get your degree and like just get it through, get it done really cheap? So yeah, I really hope this video helped you make a decision, or even just helped someone you know, or even just kind of gave you some insight on, you know, the differences between a university and a community college. If you did like this video, then please be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I have a ton of other videos I really want to make about college and kind of like organization, tips, like just a ton of things about it. Cause listen, I got a lot in my brain that I want to talk about. So yeah, if you like this, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like this video. Leave a comment down below if you agree or even disagree with anything that I've said, or maybe there's other things that you want to add about this video. That'd be really dope. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.